My name is Lisbeth Hernandez. I am a cosmetology student. This is my first ever video on YouTube that I'm actually gonna talk, or this is the first video actually made where I have like a full-on video going on. And I was originally gonna start off my YouTube channel with makeup videos, but I never really like set my mind to it, and I started practicing nails, and I have seen that I see improvement on myself. So I would like to make a tutorial for the beginners. Okay, so I don't want to be the type who talks a lot and half of the video is all about talking. So I'm gonna stop talking now and I'm gonna start the tutorial for you guys, and hope you guys enjoy my video. So before I start the tutorial, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It'd be a lot of help for me. And yeah, so please enjoy the tutorial, and if you guys would like to see any type of other designs on nails, just comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what type of designs you guys are looking for. If you think if I would explain better, let me know how I can become better for you guys so I can help you guys.
Okay, so today we're going to start by prepping the nail. You're just going to file down all the natural oils in the nail. We're going to pretend it's real today since we're not allowed to have an actual client. Then we're just going to add Fantasy Nails glue to the fake finger. I'm going to add on the fake finger because it's harder for it to stick on the tip to the finger than the finger to the tip because it is plastic. So you're just going to make sure that you put a little bit of pressure, hold it there for a couple seconds, make sure it's completely dry before you start filing because it will just pop off. Then we're just going to file down the little edges because when you apply the acrylic, it can create bumps and you don't want that. So go ahead and just file down the little edges right there. Then you're going to file the rest of the nail. Now the reason why we file the nail is because it'll help you apply the acrylic a little bit better. I think it blends out more easily. Then you're just going to go ahead and you're going to start by creating the shape that you want. Now, I don't know about you, but I like my squares to be squared. So you got to make sure you file down, make sure those lines are straight. You want to keep the file straight. You're going to go ahead and you're going to add the primer on there. Now, the reason we add the primer is because it allows the acrylic and the natural nail to stick on there correctly. That way you don't have any lifting. And then we're going to start off by adding the Nude Pink by Eve. Remember, we're not going to blend it out all the way because we are creating a design today. You're going to go ahead and you're going to grab the navaja and you're just going to slice it a little bit. Remember, if it's on a real nail, do not add too much pressure. You can cut the person's nail. It will go through their nail and it will cut them. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start by Poetic. It is by Glam and Glitz. And you're just going to put a tiny bit. And remember, it's going to be the same process, not too much pressure. Just going to make sure that your lines are straight. You don't want any curves, any messed up bumps right there on this side. After we done that one, we are going to do the, I think it's Cabana by Glam and Glitz as well. Yes, correct. And then you're going to do the same thing, but this time instead of just doing a straight line, we're going to try to create like a triangle. It is part of the design, the way that I wanted it to look. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to slice the sides and create the straightness. And then we're going to go again with the Poetic. And then we're just going to continue. Now the pink is going to be a triangle this time instead of being just how it looks up the top. And you're just going to repeat the process until you finish, correct? Yes. Also, guys, just know when you're adding the acrylic, make sure not to leave the acrylic too thick because you have to go back and just file it, and it's like way more, how do you say it? It'll take more time out of you, and it's what's the word? It's more work for you. There you go. So just make sure you add the acrylic, not too thick. It'll be less work for you. And then also another tip is try not to be too messy with it. Try not to go over the other colors because, like I said, it's more work because it's more filing for you. Then we're going to go back again and we're going to create that squared shape that we wanted. And make sure that your file is straight. You need it as straight as possible so the shape can be straight and perfect. You also want to go ahead and do the same thing but up top to smooth out the whole design. You don't want one acrylic higher than the other. You need them all to be at the same length. So when you put the top coat, everything is smooth. Okay, and you want to also clean it from the bottom. You don't want any bumps or anything. And then you're going to go ahead and just put over, once you're done with that, you're going to put over the clear powder. That's just to seal the design. It'll make it even more smoother than it was when you already filed it. And then we're also going to add it to the tip. I think it just creates more volume or definition to the nail for it to be all the same thickness all around. I like it when it looks like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna file the sides again and create that squared shape. Remember, keep that file straight. You want your shape to look perfect. Square is my favorite shape. I don't know if I already said it in the video, but I like my nails squared. Okay, once you're done with that, you're gonna go in with the nail bit and just keep filing. Try to make it as smooth as possible as you can. I'm a perfectionist. I don't know if I already said it, but I like it when it's just smooth. Remember, you gotta make sure it's all the same shape at the bottom as well, completely rounded. And then you're gonna buff it out. Buffer is to make it even smoother than what it already is. So when you apply the top coat, it's like just perfectly just slides on there. Look at how shiny that is. Isn't that satisfying? Just look at it. Ugh. So shiny, it's pretty. That's my favorite part, is just adding the top coat. Everything looks cool. Okay, and then you're gonna put it in the LED and just leave it on there for about 60 seconds. And it is now ready. Look at the design. It's ready. It's pretty. Wow.